Oh no. Oh Christ.
It was 7 minutes after midnight. The dog was lying on the grass in the middle of the lawn in front of Mrs. Shi's house. Its eyes were closed. It looked as if it was running on its side. The way dogs run when they think they are chasing a cat in a dream. But the dog was not running or asleep. The dog was dead.
What have you done?
There was a garden fork sticking out of the dog. The dog was called Wellington. It belonged to Mrs. Shi, who was our friend.
Get away from my dog!
My name is Christopher John Francis Boone. I live at 36 Randall Street, Swindon, Wiltshire. I know all the countries of the world and the capital cities, and every prime number up to 7,507.
Get away from my dog, for God's sake!
After 12.5 minutes, a policeman arrived. She had a big orange leaf stuck to the bottom of her shoe, which was poking out from one side. This is good, Christopher. It's quite exciting. I like the details. They make it more realistic. She squatted down next to me. She said to me,
"Would you like to tell me what's going on here, young man?"
A dog's dead.
I do not tell lies. Mother used to say that it was because I was a good person. But it is not because I am a good person. It is because I can't tell lies.
I'd go that far.
I think someone killed a dog.
How old are you?
I'm 15 years and 3 months and 2 days.
And what precisely are you doing in the garden?
I'm talking to you.
Okay, why were you in the garden in the first place?
I was holding the dog.
Why were you holding the dog?
I like dogs.
Did you kill the dog?
No, I didn't kill that dog.
Oh, you seem very upset about this. I'm going to ask you once again. Terrific. Young man, I'm going to ask you to stop making that noise and to stand in place calmly and quietly. Marvelous. Great. Just flip it.
I am arresting you for assaulting a police officer! I strongly advise you to get into the back of the police car, because if you try any of that monkey business again, I'm going to seriously lose my rep! Is that understood?
I find people confusing. This is for two main reasons. The first main reason is that people do a lot of talking without using any words. Siobhan says that if you raise one eyebrow, it can mean lots of different things. It can mean, I want to do sex with you. I never say that.
Yes, you did.
I didn't use those words, Christopher.
I did on September 12 last year, first break.
And it can also mean, I think that what you just said was very stupid.
Could you take your laces out of your shoes, please, Christopher? Thank you. Could you empty your pocket onto the desk, please?
Is that in case I have anything that I can use to kill myself or scare or take policemen?
That's right.
I've got a serious art lab, but I only used it for doing art job and understanding things from other people.
Really good.
A piece of blue wooden parcel.
1.47 pound.
A red paperclip.
A key for the front door.
A Swiss Army knife.
Could you take your watch off, please, Christopher? I'm sorry, Christopher.
I need my watch to know exactly what time it is.
Do you have any family, Christopher?
Yes, I do.
And who is your family?
Father and mother. Mother is dead.
Right, can you give me your... Do you know your father's phone number, Christopher?
Yes.
Thank you.
Christopher?
I can see the Milky Way as it dropped me towards the time signature.
Could you?
Some people think the Milky Way is a long line of stars, but it isn't. Our galaxy is a huge disk of stars, million light years across.
Is that right?
Christopher, it's a book. Please have a seat.
I'm going to interview Eric called the interview.
I don't think there will be any need for that. I've spoken to your father, and he says you didn't mean to hit me. Did you mean to hit me?
Yes.
But you didn't mean to hurt me?
No, I didn't mean to hurt you. I just want you to stop touching me.
You do know that it is wrong to hit me, don't you?
Yes.
Did you kill the dog, Christopher?
No, I didn't.
Do you know that it is wrong to lie to a police officer, and that you can get into a very great deal of trouble if you do?
Yes.
Do you know who killed the dog, Christopher?
No, I didn't know who killed that dog.
Are you telling the truth?
I always tell the truth.
Right. I'm going to give you a caution.
Is that going to be on piece of paper like a something I can keep?
No, a caution means that we're going to keep a record of what you did, that you hit a police officer, and that it was an accident, and that you didn't mean to hurt a police officer.
But it wasn't an accident.
Christopher, please.
If you get into any more trouble, we will take out this record and see that you have been given a caution. Then we will take things much more seriously. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
The second main reason I find people confusing is that people often talk using metaphors. These are examples of metaphors.
He was an apple of her eye.
Skeleton in the cupboard.
We had a real pig of the day.
The The word metaphor means carrying something from one place to another, and it is when you describe something by using a word for something that it isn't. This means that the word metaphor is a metaphor. Wow, that's clever.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I think it should be called a lie, because a pig is not like a day, and people do not have skeletons in their cupboard. And when I try and make a picture of the phrase in my head, it just confuses me. Because imagine an apple in someone's eye doesn't have anything to do with liking someone a lot, and it makes you forget what the person was talking about.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't kill Wellington.
I know. Christopher, you have to stay out of trouble, okay?
I didn't know I was going to get into trouble. I like Wellington and I went to say hello to him. I didn't know someone had killed him.
Just try and keep your nose out of other people's business.
I didn't know I was going to get into accident. I like Wellington and I went to say hello to him. But I didn't know someone had killed him.
It's a bloody dog, Christopher, a bloody dog.
I think dogs are important too. I think some dogs could ruin some people.
Leave it.
I wonder if the police will find out who killed him and punish the person.
I said leave it, for God's sake.
Are you saying about Wellington?
Yeah, you can say that.
Mother died 2 years ago. I came home from school one day. I put a cake in a bowl on the table. I took my coat off and hung by the side of the fridge so it would be ready for school the next day. Then I went up to my bedroom and turned on my bedroom light and played 6 games of Tetris and got to level 38, which is my 4th best ever score. An hour later, Father came home from work.
Christopher, have you seen your mom?
Yes.
He went downstairs and started making some phone calls. I did not hear what he said. Then he came out to my room and said he had to go out for a while, and he wasn't sure how long he would be. He said that if I needed anything, I should call him on his mobile phone. He was away for 2.5 hours. When he came back, I went downstairs.
Christopher, I'm afraid we won't see your mom for a while.
Why not?
She had to go into hospital.
What kind of hospital?
She had to go into hospital.
So I missed that, right?
No.
How are you today, Christopher?
It was very good, thank you.
That's good.
You know, first on my way to school past the forwarding car, so today's a good day.
4?
Yes. So today's a good day.
Great, I'm glad.
I've decided I'm going to find out who killed Wellington, and because a good day is a day for projects and planning things.
Who's Wellington?
Wellington is a dog who used to belong to my neighbor, but he's dead now because somebody killed him, and I found him. And the police thought I killed him, but I hadn't.
Oh my gosh.
I said, and I'm going to find out who really killed Wellington, and I'm making the project. Even though Bob told me not to.
Did he?
Yes.
I see.
But I don't usually do what I'm told.
Why?
Because when people tell you what to do, it is usually confusing and does not make sense. For example, people often say be quiet, but they don't tell you how to be quiet.
No, Christopher. Why didn't your father tell you not to try to find out who killed Wellington?
I don't know.
Well, if your father told you not to do something, maybe you shouldn't do it. We're meant to be writing stories today, right? So why don't you write about what happened to Wellington?
Okay, I will.
Christopher, I'm sorry your mother's died. She had a heart attack. It was unexpected.
What kind of heart attack?
I don't know what kind of heart attack. Now isn't the moment to be asking a question like that.
Can we visit her?
I'm really sorry, Christopher. I'm really sorry.
Mrs. gets calling. Where is heaven?
Sorry, Christopher.
In our universe, where around is it exactly?
Well, it's not in our universe. It's another kind of place altogether.
There isn't anything outside our universe except that maybe if we go to the black hole. And if heaven is outside of black hole, then people would have to be fired on a rocket to get there. And if they are, the people will notice.
Well, when I say heaven is outside our universe, it's really just a manner of speaking. I suppose what it really means that they are with God.
But where is God?
Christopher, we should talk about this another day, when I have more time.
The next day was Saturday, and there's not much to do on a Saturday, unless Father takes me out somewhere on an outing, to the boating lake or to the garden center, which meant that we weren't going to go on an outing, because Father wanted to watch the match on the television. So I made a decision. I decided to do some more detection. I decided to go out on my own.
Can I help you?
Do you know who killed Wellington?
Who are you?
Christopher Heard.
I'm Mr. Thompson's sister.
Do you know who killed Wellington?
Who the fuck is Wellington?
Mrs. Shu's dog. Mrs. Shu's phone number 39.
Someone killed a dog?
With a fork.
Jesus Christ.
The garden fork.
Oh,
Do you know who killed him?
I haven't a bloody clue.
Did you see anything suspicious on Thursday evening?
Look, Sam, do you really think you should be going around asking questions like this?
Yes, because I want to find out who killed Wellington and I write a book about it.
Well, I was in Colchester on Thursday, so you're asking the wrong person.
Thank you for helping me with my questions.
Christopher, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Do you know who killed Wellington?
No, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Did you see anything suspicious on Thursday evening which might not be a clue?
Like what?
Like strangers or the sound of people arguing?
I didn't, Christopher, no.
Did you know of anyone who might have remembered what you just said?
Perhaps you should be talking to your father about this.
I can't talk to my father about it because he told me to stay out of other people's business.
Well, maybe he has a point, Christopher.
So you don't know anything which might not be a clue.
No, you be careful, young man.
Okay, I will. Thank you for helping me with my questions. Do you know about anything Wellington getting killed?
Dreadful, dreadful.
Do you know who killed him?
No, I don't.
Thank you.
You're Christopher, aren't you?
Yes.
We haven't talked before, have we?
No, I don't talk to strangers. I'm doing detective work.
I see you every day, going to school on your school bus. It's very nice of you to come and say hello, even if it's only because you are doing detective work.
Thank you.
I have a grandson your age.
My age is 15 years and 3 months and 3 days.
Whoa, what's your age? You don't have a dog, do you?
No.
You'd probably like a dog, wouldn't you?
Yes, I like a Wellington. I don't go into other people's houses.
Well, maybe I could bring some tea out here. Do you like lemonade?
I only like orangeade.
Lovely, I have some of that as well. Perhaps I could bring some biscuits instead. Do you like biscuits?
Some sorts of biscuits.
I will get selection.
She moved very slowly because she was an old lady, and she was inside the house for more than 6 minutes. And I began to get nervous because I didn't know her well enough to know whether she was telling the truth about getting orangeade and biscuits. And I thought she might be reading the police, and then I get into much more serious trouble because of the caution. So I walked away.
Why would you kill a dog?
I wouldn't.
I think you would only kill a dog if A, you hate your dog, or B, you're a lunatic, or C, you want to make Mrs. Shi sad. I never know anybody who hated Wellington, so it was probably a stranger. I don't know any lunatics either, so it was also probably a stranger.
Right?
But most murders are committed by someone who is known to a victim. In fact, you are most likely to be murdered by a member of your own family on Christmas Day.
Is that a fact?
Yes, actually it is a fact. I only know one person who didn't like Mrs. Shi's, and that is Mrs. Shi's, who divorced Mrs. Shi's and left her to live somewhere else. And Mona Wellington very well indeed. And that means Mrs. Shi's in her suspect.
Christopher.
I'm going to find out more about Mr. Shi's.
Mr. Boone, nobody has ever taken A-level examination in the school before.
He can be the first then.
I don't know if we have the facilities in the school to allow him to do that.
Then get the facilities.
I cannot treat Christopher differently to any other student.
Why not?
Because everybody wants to be treated differently.
So?
He will say to the president, Christopher can always do his A-levels later, when he's 18.
Christopher is getting a crap enough deal already, don't you think? Without shooting on me for a grade height as well. Jesus, this is one thing he's really good at.
We should talk about this later. Maybe on our own.
Are there things which you are too embarrassed to say to me in front of Christopher?
No, it's not that.
Say them now then.
If Christopher takes A-level, then he would have an invigilator, a member of staff looking after him on his own in a separate room.
They can do it at school. I'll pay for it. Here, 50 quid. Is that enough?
Mr. Boone.
I'm not going to take no for an answer. Where have you been? Just had a call from Mrs. Shears. What the hell were you doing poking around the garden for?
I was doing detective work trying to figure out who killed Wellington.
How many times do I have to tell you, Christopher? Keep your nose out of other people's business.
I think Mr. Shi probably killed Wellington.
I would not doubt that then. Mentioned in my house. Okay, Christopher. I'm going to say this for the last and final time. You're not going to ask Mrs. Shears who killed that bloody dog. You're not going to ask anyone who killed that bloody dog. And I'm going to make you promise me, Christopher. You know what I mean when I make you promise.
I think I will make a very good astronaut. To be a good astronaut, you have to be intelligent, and I'm intelligent. You also have to understand how machines work, and I'm good at understanding how machines work.
You also have to be someone who would like to be on their own in a tiny spacecraft thousands and thousands of miles away from the surface of the Earth, and not panic or homesick on its head. And I really like to go space so long, as there is no one else in there with me. Also, I will have to talk to other people from mission control, but we would do that through a radio link up and TV monitor. So it wouldn't be like real people who are strangers, but it would be like playing a computer game. And I wouldn't be homesick at all, because I would be surrounded by lots of things which are machines and computers and outer space.
And know that there was no one else near me for thousands and thousands of miles, which is what I sometimes pretend at night in the summer. When I go and lie on the lawn and look up at the sky, and I put my hands round the sides of my face so that I can't see the fence and the chimney and the clothesline, and I can pretend I'm in space, and all I could see would be stars.
The book's finished.
What you've written so far is great.
It's not a proper book.
Why not?
It doesn't have a proper ending. I never know who killed Wellington, so the murderer is still at large.
Not all murders are solved, Christopher. Not all murderers are caught.
Father said I was never to mention Mr. Shi's name in his house, and he was an evil man. Do you know why he said that? Maybe that he's the person who killed Wellington.
Christopher, I think you should do what your father tells you to do.
What happened to you the other day? I came out again and you're gone. I had to eat all the biscuits myself. I was looking forward to a little treat.
I don't do chatting.
No, I don't suppose you do. Do you like computers?
Yes, I like computer. I have a computer in my room. And I'm going to take a label Math A in my school, especially it's a special school. All the other children in my school are stupid. Except I'm not meant to call them that, even though that is what they are.
Well, I'm very impressed. And I hope you do get an A.
I will.
And the other thing I know about you is your favorite color is not yellow.
No, it's brown, not brown either. My favorite color is red and the middle color. Do you know Mr. Shears?
Not really. No, I mean, I knew him well enough to say hello, but I didn't know much about him.
Father said he is an evil man. Do you know why he said that?
Perhaps it would be best not to talk about these things, Christopher.
Why not?
Because maybe your father is right, and you shouldn't go around asking questions about this.
Why?
Because obviously he is going to find it quite upsetting.
Why does he find quite upsetting?
I think you know why your father doesn't like Mr. Shears very much.
Does Mr. Shears kill mother?
Kill her?
Yes. Did he kill her?
No, of course. He didn't kill your mother.
Oh, did he get her straight so that she died of a heart attack?
I honestly don't know what you're talking about, Christopher.
Oh, did he hurt her so that she had to go into hospital?
Did she have to go into hospital?
Yes. And it wasn't very serious at first, but she had a heart attack when she was in hospital.
Oh my goodness.
And then she died.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Christopher, I'm so sorry. I never realized.
I wonder why did you say, I think your father doesn't like Mr. Shears very much?
Christopher, please, just trust me.
I promise.
Your mother before she died was very good friend with Mr. Shears.
I know.
No, Christopher, I'm not sure that you do. I mean, they were very good friends. Very, very good friends.
Do you mean they were doing sex?
Yes, that is what I mean. I'm sorry, Christopher. I really didn't mean to say anything that was going to upset you.
I think I should go now.
Are you okay, Christopher?
I cannot be on my own with you because you are a stranger.
I'm not a stranger, Christopher. I'm a friend.
Have you told your father about this?
No.
Are you going to tell him about this?
No.
Did it make you sad to find this out?
I went out.
Did it make you sad to find out that your mother and Mr. Shi had an affair?
No, it didn't make me feel sad, because mother is dead, so I would be feeling sad about something that isn't real and doesn't exist.
Okay, if you need any help, feel free to ask me, okay?
Okay, I will.
What is this?
It's a book I'm writing.
Is this true? Did you speak to Mrs. Alexander?
Yes.
How stupid are you? What the fuck did I tell you?
Not to mention Mr. Shi's in our house and asking anyone about her life dog. I just asked Mrs. Sender about Mr. Shi's. I was just doing chatting.
I've read the book. You know exactly what you're bloody doing. What else did I say?
I don't know.
Come on, you're the memory bit. I told you not to go around sticking your nose into other people's business, right? What do? You go around sticking your fucking nose into other people's business.
I was just chatting with Miss Sender. I didn't want to talk to her.
I asked you to do one thing for me, Christopher. One thing.
I didn't want to talk to her. It was Miss Sender who...
I'm sorry I pushed you. I didn't mean to. I love you very much, Christopher. Don't ever forget that.
Where's my book?
Christopher, do you understand I love you?
The next day, when I got home from school, Father was still at work, so I went outside and looked inside the dustbin. But the book wasn't there. One other possibility was that Father had hidden my book somewhere in the house. So I decided to do some detecting and see if I could find it. I started by looking in the kitchen. Then I detected in the laundry room. Then I detected in the dining room. I detected in the bathroom, but the only place to look was in the airing cupboard, and there was nothing in there, which meant the only room left to detect in was Father's bedroom. I started by looking under the bed. There were 5 shoes and a comb with lots of hair in it, and a monkey wrench and a chocolate biscuit and a magazine called Men Only. But my book wasn't there either. Then I looked at his wardrobe. In the bottom of it was a large plastic toolbox which was full of tools for doing it yourself. But I could see these without opening the box because it was made of transparent gray plastic. Then I saw that there was another box underneath the toolbox. The other box was an old copper box that is called a shirt box because people used to buy shirts in them. And when I opened the shirt box, I saw my book was inside it. Then I heard his van pulling up outside the house, and I knew that I had to think fast and be clever. I heard Father shutting the door of the van, and that is when I saw the envelope. It was an envelope addressed to me, and it was lying under my book in the shirt box with some other envelopes. I picked it up. It had never been opened. It said,
Christopher Boone, 36 Randolph Street, Swindon, Wiltshire.
Then I noticed there were lots of envelopes, and they were all addressed to me. And it was interesting and confusing. And when I noticed how the words Christopher and Swindon were written, they were written like this.
Christopher, Swindon.
I only know 3 people who do little circles instead of dots over the letter I. One of them is Siobhan, and one of them was Mr. Loxley, who used to teach at the school, and one of them was Mother.
Hello.
So, what have you been up to, young man?
Today we did life skills with Siobhan, which was using money and public transport. And I had tomato soup for lunch and 2 apples. And I created some math in the afternoon.
Excellent. What do you fancy for chow tonight?
Baked beans and broccoli.
I think that can be very easily arranged.
I will go and be on in my room.
Good man.
I went up to my room, and when I was in the room, I shut the door and took out the envelope. Inside there was a letter, and this was what was written in the letter.
"451C Chapter Row, London, NW2 5NG. Dear Christopher, I was looking through some old photos last night, which made me sad. Then I found a photo of you playing with the train set we bought for you a couple of Christmas ago, and that made me happy because it was one of the really good times we had together. I like remembering that a lot. You haven't written to me yet, so I know that you're probably still angry with me. I'm sorry, Christopher, but I still love you. I hope you don't stay angry with me forever. And I love it if you were able to write me a letter. I think about you all the time. Lots of love. Your mom."
I was really confused. Mother had never written me a letter before, and Mother had never lived in London. There was no date on the letter, so I couldn't work out when Mother had written the letter. And then I looked at the front of the envelope, and I saw there was a postmark, and there was a date on the postmark, the 16th of October 2013, which meant that the letter was posted 18 months after Mom had died. When I started writing my book, there was only one mystery to solve. Now, there were 2.
How was school today?
It was very good, thank you. Joseph let me took his trousers off and went to the toilet. Of the children all over the floor and started to eat it, but Mr. Davis stopped him.
Good old Mr. Davison.
Joseph eats everything.
Does he?
He once had a fake pound from his mother's wallet, and also he eats string and rubber bands and tissue and writing paper, and pens and plastic forks. And he bends his chin and squints a lot.
I know how he feels. Yes, it's 8. What can I help? Where? Okay, I'll be right there in 10 minutes. Christopher, I gotta go out. There's a lady. Her cellar is flooded. I gotta go out and fix it.
Is it an emergency?
Yes, mate.
It is very raining heavily.
It is.
The rain looks like spark.
Christopher, if I go out, will you be okay?
Yes, I will, because everybody is staying indoors.
Good then. I'll have my mobile with me so I can call me if there's a problem.
Yeah.
Behave yourself, okay?
Yes.
So I went into his bedroom and opened up the cupboard and lifted the toolbox off the top of the shoebox and opened the shoebox. I counted out the letters. There were 43 of them. They were all addressed to me in the same handwriting. I took one and opened it. Inside was this letter.
51C Chapter Road, London, NW2 5NG. Dear Christopher, I said that I wanted to explain to you why I went away when I had the time to do it properly. Now, I have lots of time, so I'm sitting on the sofa here with this letter and the radio on, and I'm going to try and explain. I was not a very good mother, Christopher. Do you remember? Once when we were shopping in town together, and we went into Bento's, and it was really crowded, and we had to get a Christmas present for Grandma, and you were frightened because of all the people in the shop, and you crouched down on the floor and put your hands over your ears, and you were in the way of everyone, so I got cross because I don't like shopping at Christmas either. And I told you to behave, and I tried to pick you up and move you, but you wouldn't let me touch you. I often thought I couldn't take it anymore, and your father is really patient. But I'm not. I get cross, even though I don't mean to. And by the end, we stopped talking to each other very much because we knew it would always end up in an argument. And I feel really lonely.
And that was when I started spending lots of time with Roger.
And that was when I started spending lots of time with Roger. And I know you might not understand any of this.
I think then I realized you and your father were probably better off if I wasn't living in the house.
And Roger asked me if I want to come with him.
And it broke my heart, but eventually I decided it would be better for all of us if I went.
And so I said yes.
And I meant to say goodbye.
But when I ran to your father, he said I couldn't. He was really angry. He said I couldn't.
He said I couldn't talk to you.
And I didn't know what to do.
He said I was being selfish and that I was never to set foot inside the house again.
And so I haven't.
I wonder if you can understand any of this. I know it would be difficult for you.
I thought what I was doing was the best for all of us. I hope it is.
Christopher, I never meant to hurt you.
I used to have dreams that everything would get better. Do you remember you used to say that you wanted to be an astronaut? Well, I used to have dreams where you were an astronaut and you were on television. And I thought, that's my son. I wonder what it is that you want to be now. Has it changed? Are you still doing math? I hope you are. Lots and lots of love. Mother.
Christopher, what the hell are you doing? What the... This side. Oh shit. Oh Christ. It was an accident. I don't know what to say. I was in such a mess. I said she was in hospital because I didn't know how to explain it. It was so complicated. And once I say that, I couldn't change it. It just out of control. Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I want you to know that you can trust me. Life is difficult, but I want you to know that I'm trying. I killed Wellington, Christopher. I killed Wellington, Christopher. Just let me explain. When your mother left, Mrs. Shears was very, very good to me. She helped me through a very, very difficult time. Well, you know how she was around here most days. I thought we were friends, but I guess I saw wrong. We argued, Christopher. And she said something I'm not going to say to you because they're not nice and they hurt. And I think she cared more for the bloody dog than for us. Anyway, we had this fight. Well, quite a few fights to be honest. But after this particularly nasty little bust up, she chucked me out of the house. And you know what that bloody dog was like. Nice as pie one moment, rolled over, take out its stomach, sink its teeth into her leg the next. I just gave him the key, have probably back off. Shit, Christopher. When the red mist comes down, you know what I'm talking about. I promise I never meant for it to turn out like this, Christopher. Okay, Christopher. Sorry. Let's leave it for tonight, okay? I'm going to go downstairs and you get some sleep and we'll talk this in the morning. It's going to be alright. Trust me.
Father had murdered Wellington. That meant he could murder me. I had to get out of the house. I made a decision. I did this by thinking of all the things I could do and deciding whether they were right decision or not.
Stay home.
I decided I couldn't stay home anymore.
Christopher, please.
I can't live in the house with you anymore because it is dangerous. I can't go and live with you because you couldn't look after your school's closed.
I could try.
No, you are a teacher.
Yes.
Not a friend of my family.
I think I'm a friend.
No, you're not a member of my family.
I do have a dog.
Yes, but can't stay overnight in your house and use your toilet because if you use it, then you are a stranger.
I'm not really a stranger, Christopher.
Yes.
451C Chapter Row, London, NW2 5NG. 451C Chapter Row, London, NW2 5NG. 451C Chapter Row, London, NW2 5NG.
451C Chapter Row, London, NW2 5NG. I knew the train station was somewhere, and if something's nearby, I can find it by moving the spiral, working clockwise, and taking every right turn, until we come back to Roy over the road, and taking the next leg, and taking every right turn. That's how I found the station. I want to go to London. Single or return? What does single or return mean?
Do you want to go one way or do you want to come back?
I want to stay there when I get there.
For how long?
Until I go to university.
Single there, that'll be 70 pounds.
When is the train to London?
Platform 1, 5 minutes.
Where is platform 1?
Through the underpass and up the stairs, you will see the signs. Your ticket, man.
Christopher, call you just in time. We have got your father to the police station. He's looking for you. Okay, let's not get overexcited here. I'm going to take you to the police station, and you and me and your dad can sit and have a little chat about who is going where.
Have you arrested your father?
Arrest him? What for?
He killed a dog with a garden fork. A dog is called Wellington.
Well, we can talk about that as well, but now
Young man, I think you have done enough adventuring for one day. Okay, you little monkey, you can do what I say, or I'm going to have to make. Shit, fuck!
Why are you swearing? Has the train started? We started.
Don't move. Yeah, it's me. I stuck on the bloody train. Don't even. It stopped at the Papa way. If you can find someone to meet me with a car. Cheers. Tell his old man we have got him, but it take a while. Great. Let's get ourselves a seat. Park yourself. You are a bloody handful, you are. Jeez. Oh Christ! You have weighed yourself. For God's sake, go to the bloody toilets, will you?
But we're on the train.
They do have toilets on train, you know.
Where is a toilet on the train?
Who lost the leaders? But I will keep some eyes on you. You understand?
No.
Just go to the bloody toilet.
2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37.
Christopher, bloody hell.
43, 47, 53, 59, 61, 67, 73, 70.
Yeah, okay.
80,
See you later.
89.
Oh my god, you scared the living data out of me. Can I just get my bag?
7.
I think someone out there on telephone is looking for you.
I know.
Well, it's your funeral.
11, 13, 17, 19, 20, 31, 37, 47, 47.
Well, we both know I'm not drinking.
I think I'm normal, right?
79.
We should kidnap him, huh?
It could be. Oh, now ask him.
Come on, chef, you stupid thing. How about you get along to go to?
11, 17. The train was quiet, and I realized the train had stopped. I knew the last stop on the train was London. I heard the sound of feet, and it was a policeman. I could see him through a door in the next carriage looking under the seats. I decided I didn't like policemen so much anymore, so I got off the train. Where is 451C Chapel Road, London, NW2 5NG?
A to Z of London, 595. Are you going to buy it or not?
I don't know.
Well, you can get your dirty finger on it if you don't mind.
Is that the A to Z? Where is 451C Chapel Road, London, NW2 5NG?
Well, you can either buy the A to Z or get out another working encyclopedia.
Is that the A to Z?
No, it's a bloody crocodile.
Is that the A to Z?
Yes, it's the A to Z.
Can I buy it?
$5.95, but you're giving me money first.
Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
I don't care whether you thought it was funny or not.
Look, Judy, I'm sorry, okay?
Well, perhaps you should have thought about that before you make me look like a complete idiot.
I'm working, so I waited for you.
Christopher!
What?
Christopher!
Ah!
What the hell is going on?
I'm sorry, Christopher. I forgot.
I suppose this means Ed is here.
Where's your father, Christopher?
I think he's in Sweden.
Oh, thank God for that.
But how did you get here?
I came on the train.
Oh, I didn't think I ever. Why are you here on your own?
Are you going to come in, or are you going to stay here all night?
I'm going to go and live with you because Father killed Wellington with a garden fork.
Oh, God.
Oh God, Christopher, let's go inside and get you dried off. Are you okay, Christopher?
I'm tired.
I know, love. I can get you a blanket.
No, don't. I've got a sleeping backpack in my backpack.
Will you let me help you get your clothes off? I can give you a clean t-shirt and you can get yourself into bed. T-shirt, pass me your t-shirt. You are very brave.
I know.
You never wrote to me.
I know.
But why didn't you write to me? I wrote you all those letters. I kept thinking something dreadful had happened or you moved away and I never found out where you were.
Listen, your dad.
What?
He said you had something wrong. You went to hospital and then you had something wrong with your heart. And then you died.
Oh my God.
Why are you doing that?
I'm sorry, Christopher.
What for?
Bastard. The bastard. Will you let me hold your hand?
No.
Just for once. Just for me. Will you? I will hold it hard.
I don't like people holding my hand.
No. Okay. That's okay. You must be very tired. It's time to sleep. Good night, Christopher.
I need to speak to him.
He's through enough today already.
I know, but I still need to speak to him. Christopher Boone, please, can you open the door?
Come on, Christopher.
Christopher, love, it's alright.
Is she
Just
going to,
open the door, will you, sweetheart?
is she going to take me away?
No, she isn't.
Will you let her take me away?
No, I won't.
Your father says that you have run away, is that right?
Yes.
Is this your mother?
Yes.
So why did you run away?
Because father killed Wellington, so that means he could kill me.
Well, we can talk about that. So I have been told. Do you want to go back to Swindon or do you want to stay here?
I want to stay here.
How do you feel about that?
I want to stay here.
I'm asking your mother.
He told Christopher, I was dead.
Well, let's not get into an argument about who said what here. I just want to know whether...
Of course he can stay.
Yeah, I probably settled it as far as concerned.
Are you going to take me to Swindon?
No. If your husband turns up and cause any trouble, just give us a ring. Otherwise, you are going to have to sort out this among yourselves.
I'm talking to her whether you like it or not.
Roger, don't.
I am not going to be spoken to like that in my own house.
I'll talk to you how I damn well like.
You have no right to be here.
It's my son, in case you've forgotten.
What's in God's name? Did you think you're playing a same love thing to him?
You were the one that bloody left.
So, you decided to swipe me out of his life altogether?
Oh, hey, let's just all calm down, shall we?
It's only what you wanted.
I wrote to him every week.
What the fuck you was writing to him?
Hey.
I cleaned his clothes, I cooked his meal. I took him to the doctor when he was ill. I worried myself sick every time he went around somewhere at night. I went to school every time when he got into the fight. And you? What? You wrote him some fucking letters.
So, you thought it was okay to tell him his mother was dead?
Now it is not the time.
I'm gonna see him if you try to stop me.
Christopher, it's alright. I won't let him do anything. You're alright.
Christopher, I'm really sorry about letters. I never meant. I promise I will never do anything like that again. Christopher, please.
Mr. Boone.
What the fuck did you sorry. What the fuck are you doing here? Did you call her?
Mr. Boone. Come on, mate.
Don't fucking make me. This is my son.
I know. It can all be sorted out. Just come with me, please.
I think you should go now. I think he's frightened.
I'll be back, Christopher. I'll be back. I promise you, Christopher. I promise you.
You go back to sleep now. Everything is going to be alright.
Okay. He can stay for a few days.
He can stay as long as he needs to stay.
This flat, it is hardly big enough for 2 people, let alone 3.
He can understand what we are saying, you know?
What is he going to do? There is no school for him to go to. Besides, we both got jobs. It is ridiculous.
That's enough. You can stay as long as you want to stay.
Can I go back to Sweden?
But you only just got here.
I have to go back to Sweden to see my math A level.
You are doing math A level?
Yes, I'm taking it on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday next week, and I'm going to get it away. That's why I have to go back to Sweden. Except I can't see father, so I have to go back to Sweden with you.
I don't know whether it's going to be possible.
So can I still take my A level?
Let's talk about this some other times, okay?
Okay, but I have to go back.
Christopher! I have to go.
Don't.
I have to.
Siobhan, where are you going, Siobhan?
Christopher! Christopher! Jesus. What are you doing out here? I've been looking for you. I thought you'd gone. If you ever do that again, I swear to God, Christopher, I love you, but I don't know what I'll do. You need to promise me you will never leave the flat on your own again, Christopher. Christopher, will you promise me that?
Yes.
You can't trust people in London. Let's go inside.
Don't be the bloody fool.
I'm not being a bloody fool, Roger. They got somebody in. They didn't even call me. They didn't ask me if I want to come back. It's been of 2 days. It's illegal, that is.
It was a temporary job, for Christ's sake.
Can I take my A level?
Not now. I'm getting phone calls from your dad threatening me to take me to court. I'm getting so much grief from Roger. It's not a good time, Christopher.
I have to go back because it's been arranged and Mrs. Gascoigne is going to vigilate.
It's only an exam. I can run the school. We can get it postponed and you can take it on other times.
I can take it another time. It's been arranged and I've done lots of revision and Mrs. Gascoigne says we could use a room in the school.
I'm sorry, Christopher. I already called Mrs. Gascoigne that you will take your math A level next year.
What?
Okay, here we are. You wanted a radio, 100 number puzzles, and this one a library. This one's called The Origin of a Universe, and this one is called Nuclear Power.
They're not very good. They're for children. I'm not going to read them.
Well, it's nice to know that my contribution is appreciated.
Christopher! I made you a chart because you've got to eat love. In here is some complex. It's powdered nutrition drink and it's got strawberry flavor in it.
Complain.
Be quiet, Roger. And if you drink 200 milliliters, and I'll put a gold star on your chart.
I don't believe this.
Roger, for God's sake, please. And if you drink 400 milliliters, you will get a silver star.
Huh.
And if you drink 600 milliliters, you will get a gold star.
A gold star. That's really original, I have to say. You think you are so fucking clever, aren't you? Well, don't ever think about the other people for 1 second, huh? Well, I bet you must be really pleased with yourself now, aren't you? Ah!
I'm sorry, Christopher. I'm really sorry. I promise. This will never happen again.
What time is it?
It's 4 o'clock.
What are you doing?
I'm packing some clothes.
Where's Mr. Schwartz?
He's asleep. Go downstairs, get into a car.
Into Mr. Schwartz's car?
That's right.
Are you staying in the car?
I'm just borrowing it.
Where are we going?
We're going home.
We mean home in Swindon?
Yes.
Is father going to be there?
Don't give me any hassle right now, Christopher.
I don't want to be with father.
Just... It's going to be alright, okay, Christopher? It's going to be alright.
Can I still take my A-level?
What?
I mean, can I still take my A-level tomorrow?
Why going back to Swindon is because if we stay in London any longer, someone was going to get her, and I don't necessarily mean you. Now, I need you to be quiet for a while.
How long do you need me to be quiet for?
Jesus. Half an hour, Christopher. I need you to be quiet half an hour.
What the fuck did you get in here?
This is my house too, in case you've forgotten.
Is your fancy man here as well?
No, we can hear more.
So, do you mean I should live here right now?
He don't want to be with you right now.
Fine.
Christopher! Christopher! He's gone. You don't need to panic.
Where is he gone to?
He's going to stay at his friend's house for a while.
Is he going to arrested and go to prison?
What for?
For killing Wellington.
I don't think so. I think he'll only get arrested if Mrs. Shears presses charges.
What's that?
Is when you tell the police to arrest somebody for little crimes, and they'll only arrest people for little crimes if you ask them.
Is killing Wellington a little crime?
Yes, love, it is. In the next few weeks, we're going to try and find a place of our own to live in.
Can I still take my A-level?
You are not listening to me, aren't you, Christopher?
I'm listening to you.
I told you. I read your headmistress. I told her you were in London. I told her you will take it some other times.
But I'm here now, so I can take it.
I'm sorry, Christopher. I didn't know we'd be coming back. This isn't going to solve anything.
So can I still take my A-level?
Okay, I'll take you to school.
You're Christopher's mother.
That's right, and you are...
It's nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah, yes. It's nice to meet you too.
Hello, Christopher.
Hello.
Are you okay?
I'm tired.
He's a bit upset.
Oh, because of the A-level, you say?
He won't eat. He won't sleep.
Yeah, I spoke to Mrs. Gascoigne after you called.
Right.
She actually has your A-level paper in her desk.
Does that mean I can still take my A-level?
I think so.
Now, it's going to last for 90 minutes. Christopher, okay? First thing to do is to put your name on the front. Okay. Young man, are you ready to roll? Turn over the paper, please, Christopher, and begin.
I can read the question.
What do you mean?
I can't read the question.
Can you see the question?
I can see the question, but I can't read the question. When I look at the words, they all seem confused and mixed up and wrong to me.
Right?
What does the question say?
Christopher, I'm afraid I can't help like that. I'm not allowed to.
Christopher, stop growing. Get your breath. Count the cue of the cardinal numbers again.
1, 8, 27, 64, 125, 216, 243, 512, 729, 1000.
Now have another go.
Show that a triangle with sides can be written in the form n squared plus 1, n squared minus 1, and 2n, where n is greater than 1 and 2n is right angled.
You don't have to tell us.
What?
You don't have to tell us how you solved it.
But it's my favorite question.
But it's not very interesting.
I think it is.
Christopher, people will want to hear the answer to a math question in the play.
Okay. Don't scream. Listen, Christopher, I'm not going to hurt you, okay? I wanted to ask you about
colleague same weight.
Tell me, Christopher. Please, Christopher.
I didn't know if I got all the question right. Because I was tired and I didn't eat any food. So I couldn't think properly.
Thank you.
What for?
Just thanks. I'm really proud of you, Christopher. I'm sure you did really well. Christopher, can I have a talk with you?
No. You can't. No.
It's okay. I'll be here.
I can talk to father.
I'll do your deal. 5 minutes, okay? That's all. Look, Christopher, things can't go on like this. I don't know about you, but this just hurts too much. You being in the hospital refusing to talk to me. You have to learn to trust me. Because this is important. This is more important than anything else. You don't have to say anything. Not right now. But you just have to think about it. And I got you a present to show you that I really mean what I say. And to say sorry. Okay, to say sorry because, well, you will see what I mean. She's 2 months old. I will never, ever do anything to hurt you, Christopher.
You won't be able to take her with you, I'm afraid. The flat's too small, but your father's going to look after her here. And you can come and take her for walks, wherever you want.
Does she have a name?
Not yet. You can name her.
Sandy. She calls Sandy.
We have to go now.
Yes.
We'll come back tomorrow and you can see her then. Christopher.
What?
Here.
What's this?
It's a result, Christopher.
Right.
You need to open it and read it.
Right.
Well, what does it say?
I got an A.
Wow, that's terrific, Christopher.
Yes.
Aren't you happy?
Yes, it's the best result.
I know it is. How's your dog?
She's very well, thank you.
Right, how are you getting on with your father?
He planted a vegetable patch in his garden. I helped him and Sandy watched. He told Mrs. Gascoigne I was going to take further maths next year. She said okay, and I'm going to pass it and get an A. Then I will go to university in another town. I can take Sandy, my books, and my computer. Then I will get a first-class honors degree. Then I will be a scientist. I can do these things.
I hope so.
I can, because I went to London on my own. I solved the mystery of who killed Wellington. I found my mother. I was brave.
You were.
Yes. Does that mean I can do anything, do you think? Does that mean I can do anything, Jovan? Does that mean I can do anything?